Hey guys, so I'm back with another Alchemy Stars video. So today I want to talk about the Secret Territory. This is a weekly game mode that gives good rewards and is possibly the most obnoxious mode in the game. So let's talk about it. First, I just want to talk about what Secret Territory is about. In this mode, you have a network of battles that leads to a boss stage. You basically need to select one of the paths that you want to travel on in order to get to the boss and complete all of the battles and stages between the beginning and the boss stage. So as you can see, I'm going up this particular path right here because I want to pick up this treasure chest box. So there are special tiles like the question mark and the treasure chest boxes that give you special rewards. So this one gives you lumamber, you could get nitium, and those kinds of rewards. In addition to the typical rewards for Secret Territory, which are the text fragments. There's also luminous spring tiles that allow you to heal your team and recover some MS, which is the stamina system for Secret Territory. Other than that, every enemy encounter is going to give you text fragments, which are used to buy things out of the secret shop. As you can see, the secret store has a lot of items in it. There's summons you could buy, there's recharger packs, which is great because it gives you extra stamina to use to farm items to power up your characters, or you could stockpile them for events or for just later on. There are also items to raise your character's affinity, which is also another layer of powering up your units. There's also furniture for the Colossus, which is used to increase the mood level in your Colossus. Of course, the primary items that you want to buy are the star flares and the recharger packs. There's also a quest right here where the plot quest is that you will have to do, which requires you to raise the mood of your Colossus. So getting the furniture is not a bad thing to do if you need to do that quest. I have a video going over that and I'll tag it to this video and I'll put it in the description and comment section as well. And of course, getting the affinity items is good as well. Raising the affinity of your characters gives them stat boosts, and it's one of the minor ways of powering up your units. Doing the secret territory is really important so that you can collect the text fragments needed to buy stuff out of the shop. You definitely want to make sure you buy the star flares and recharger packs on a weekly basis. So obviously what I've said so far highlights why you want to do secret territory on a weekly basis. The problem with this mode is they don't make it easy for you to do weekly. In fact, over time, you end up not wanting to waste your time doing this because the process is so clunky. The latest update did add an auto exploration. However, the cost is too high. You won't have enough of your stamina in order to complete all of the 5 levels of these stages. So it basically becomes worthless. If they made the auto exploration the same amount of stamina it costs to do the stage itself, it would have been better. It would have been more useful. And then they still could just have the criteria of you had to beat the stage prior in order to use it. The way they did it, that just makes this auto exploration useless. So the reason it's so clunky is you basically have to pick whatever path you're going on. So I'm going this way because I want to get the treasure chest. And then you pick your team. So you have to click into the battle. And then in here, you either manual it if you want to manual it, or you're going to have to push auto every single time. One of the things they could have did to make this better is just have an option outside of all battles, allow you to click a box that allows it to auto all the time. Like it will just auto all of the stages regardless, so that people don't have to click auto when you go into the battle. You just click on the battle, and once you go in, it just automatically autos. That would have helped like astronomically, because this way you have to constantly click auto. So it means even if you're doing something else at the same time and running this, you have to keep looking at this to see when it finally got on the stage. Then you click auto. Then if you go and look away to do something else, you have to look back at it again when the battle ends, because when the battle's complete, you have to pick a skill, and then that whole process is going to be redone again. So you have to keep looking and clicking, and it's pretty distracting. It's not that easy to even do when you're doing something else because you have to keep paying attention to it. So once the battle's done, you select a skill. I don't really care what skill I get here. Just pick anything. So you have to pick a skill, then the battle's going to be complete, and we can go to the next stage. So now I have to do that whole process again. I have to enter the exploration, start the battle. I'll have to click auto again, even though it's a very minor stage here. We'll let them do their thing. We get the items, and now we have to do the same thing again. So the other thing they could have did to make it better was to just allow you to select a path, and then your units will just auto all of the battles in that path. So you don't have to keep clicking on every single battle to do it. That's another option. The boss fights you can auto, but you can't skip it. You can't use this auto exploration to skip the boss battles. Over time, this process gets really annoying because it's really not streamlined at all. It's set up for you to manual it, but over time, you're just not going to want to manual this anymore. The gameplay just ends up getting really stale over time, and you don't want to manual absolutely everything in this game. Especially when the battles are really routine because your characters are so powered up at that point. Like, there's not really any reason to manual it. Even the auto's incredibly unintelligent manner of doing strategies gets the job done. And again, there's 5 levels to this, so it is very time consuming when you do this. It's also very important to do because you really do want to get the summons and stockpile those for any rotating recruitment banner. Anything like that, you're going to want to have those summons stockpiled so that you can try to summon on those type of banners. The same with the recharger packs. That gives you a lot of extra stamina that you can use to build out characters, for farming ascension materials or anything like that you need. If you ever need Nightium because you don't have enough, you could spam those stages because now you have recharger packs saved to do that. Some events do require stamina, or they basically make it overlap with you farming. So that's also helpful when there's some kind of an event that does overlap with regular farming. And now you could do both the event and that, and you have the extra recharger packs to do it. Although most of the time you don't even need the recharger packs, but it's pretty clear in any kind of gacha game, extra stamina is always welcomed and is always good because that's helping you make progress. And with the Calamity Codex and all of that, you're going to need extra characters to be able to do things. Some of the events have been harder as well, so you may need other characters for that. Maybe you need the recharger packs to build out characters you didn't think you needed, so now you have them. So secret territory is really important. I wish they did something more in improving the process of doing this. Because I'm pretty sure when they look at their analytics, a lot of people are not doing this. And it's not because they can't, it's because they don't want to waste their time doing it. After a certain point, it just gets annoying. Like I said, for me, sometimes I do it every week. Sometimes I just do it bi-weekly and I skip a week if I have enough points to buy the recharger pack and summons out of the shop. I just say, forget it. I'm not going to do it. The auto exploration just doesn't do anything. They need to make it cost the same amount as running the stage in order for that to be of any value at all. And at this point in time, it should. A lot of stuff in this game takes a really long time to complete. Dailies take 40 minutes to complete. And just spamming your stamina and stuff. Tack onto that when you have to do event stages daily. That adds even more time to that. And then you have something like Secret Territory, which takes a really long time to complete because it's 5 levels worth of stages. It's not that the stages are crazy hard or anything, but it's very time consuming clicking on a stage, going through the stage, selecting a skill. All of that just takes a long time to do over time, even though the stages aren't that hard. So I wish they did more. The way they did the auto exploration thing, they dropped the ball with that. That is just not what this needed. Not the way they implemented it. It wastes too much MS for it to be valuable because then you can't complete all the levels of the stage. So yeah, I hope they re-look at this again and make changes to this. Other than that, this is definitely a mode you want to do. If you're newer, this is really important to do weekly, just so you could buy everything out of there. If you've been playing a while, I'd say you can do bi-weekly. It doesn't really hurt you all that much. You can still buy all the important stuff out of the store. But you definitely want to do this because you want to make sure that you pick up the star flares and the recharger packs. and any of this other stuff that you want to get. So it is an important mode. They need to do something to streamline this, but it's definitely an important mode to do. So make sure you get in and do Secret Territory. And that's it for this one, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.